So you're having like a perfectly normal day, right? Good coffee, zero traffic, and then out of nowhere, you suddenly feel like snapping at the next person who breathes too loudly near you.
Oh, yeah, we have all absolutely been there.
Right. It's so common. Okay, let's unpack this because welcome to today's deep dive into a psychological source breaking down this totally universal experience. Getting inexplicably angry for no obvious reason.
And our mission today is really to decode these hidden signals, like to figure out how to diffuse that internal pressure safely before it, completely blows up.
Exactly. And it is a really jarring feeling when it happens.
It really is. I mean, the immediate reaction for a lot of you listening might be this sudden sense of guilt or fear even. You start asking yourself, am I becoming a bad person? Or, what is wrong with me?
Which is just a terrible feeling to sit with.
It is, but the short answer is absolutely nothing. There is nothing wrong with you. Unexplained anger is literally just a signal from your body trying to get your attention.
Right, because to stop the anger, we have to understand that anger never happens for no reason. It's just that your conscious mind hasn't caught up to your body yet.
Exactly. There's always a lag.
Yeah, I like to think of it like an emotional credit card bill. So you've been pushing through stress, bottling up your feelings, just swiping that card left and right all week.
Just racking up that emotional debt.
Exactly, racking it up. And then a minor inconvenience happens, like a slow driver or a loud noise. That minor thing isn't the actual cause of your anger, right?
No, not at all.
It's just the interest finally coming due.
That is such a good way to put it. The outburst is the release, not the beginning of the anger. What's fascinating here is how your nervous system is constantly tracking everything.
Like keeping a background tally.
Yes,
Yeah.
a physical tally. It logs the poor sleep, the chronic stress, maybe emotional overload, long before you are consciously aware of any of it. And when your system is hit with all that, your baseline for emotional regulation simply drops.
So your patience buffer just shrinks.
Right? It shrinks to zero. Your brain becomes hyperreactive, and suddenly small things feel absolutely massive.
Wow, okay. So if our nervous system is secretly stuck in this fight mode, how does that actually manifest? Because when that random anger hits, it feels intensely physical.
Oh, it is physical.
Yeah.
Your body literally thinks it needs to protect you from an immediate threat.
Like a bear is chasing you or something.
Exactly. That is why you might notice a tight jaw, shallow breathing, chest pressure, or even heat in your face.
Oh yeah, the hot face. I definitely get that.
We all do. And the hidden triggers setting off this alarm are often incredibly basic things. We're talking hunger, exhaustion, emotional neglect, or just feeling completely unheard.
Just basic unmet needs.
Exactly. So to regulate this, we have to start with the physical body. Check your needs first. Are you tired, thirsty, tense? Sometimes just drinking a glass of water or physically unclenching your jaw provides immediate relief.
Okay, that makes sense for the basics. But what about when you are totally flooded with that restless, angry energy?
When you're past the point of just needing water.
Right. How do you actually turn off that alarm before you explode at someone?
Well, you have to complete the stress cycle. When you get angry, your body dumps adrenaline to prepare for a physical fight.
Okay.
If you just sit there, that chemical energy has nowhere to go.
So it just simmers in your body?
Right, so doing cardio, shaking out your arms, or using that energy to furiously clean your room literally burns off that adrenaline.
Furiously cleaning. I like that strategy.
It works. It tricks your nervous system into thinking you survived the threat, which finally turns off the physical alarm.
Okay. I can see how burning off adrenaline physically works, but the text also suggests just naming the emotion early.
Yes, containment.
So what does this all mean? Can simply saying, "I'm irritated right now," out loud actually stop a full meltdown? That sounds a little too easy to me.
I know it sounds too simple, but labeling the emotion forces your brain to switch gears.
Yeah.
It moves the processing out of your primitive amygdala.
The panic center.
Right, the panic center. And it forces your prefrontal cortex to turn on to form the words.
Oh, wow. So you are literally using language to put the brakes on your nervous system.
Precisely. You are bringing the feeling into your conscious awareness before it completely hijacks you. The goal is regulation, giving the emotion a little bit of space to exist so it can settle down.
Not just suppressing it, but actually regulating it.
Exactly. Regulation over suppression.
It's really just your mind and body imperfectly trying to get your attention. Though we should definitely note, if unexplained anger is constantly hurting your relationships, or maybe pairing up with anxiety, getting some extra professional support is definitely a smart move.
Absolutely. But just understanding the mechanics changes how we view ourselves entirely.
You aren't losing control.
No, you are just receiving a very loud internal message.
Which brings up a final provocative thought from the source. Anger is often categorized as a boundary emotion.
Right.
So the next time you are having that perfectly normal day and suddenly feel a flash of unexplained rage, instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?"
Ask yourself a better question.
Exactly. Ask yourself what invisible boundary of mine was just crossed that I didn't even know I had set.